Hi guys and welcome to Motorbeam. In this video, we'll be talking about the history of a car in which all of you must have traveled at least once. A car which redefined reliability and a car which can run for lakhs of kilometers without any issue. Yes, this car continues selling in hot numbers despite the fact that the current version of this car costs 3 times the price of the original car. Yes, I'm talking about none other than the Toyota Innova. Before we talk about the Innova's journey in India, let me give you some extra gyan. The Toyota Innova was first produced in Indonesia in 2004 under the supervision of Toyota Astra Motor. In Indonesia, it replaced the Toyota Kijang, and when the Innova was launched over there, they gave it the name of the Toyota Kijang Innova. Now you might ask, what is the Kijang? Well, the Kijang was rebadged and sold in India as the Toyota Qualis. Toyota entered India in 1997 with Kirloskar Motor, and together they launched the Qualis in 2000. The Kijang was quite a popular car overseas and it was sold under different names in different countries. In Vietnam, the car was called the Zeiss. In Philippines, this car was called the Tamarov. The Toyota Innova has always been a body-on-frame MPV with a rear-wheel drive layout. This car was based on the IMV platform, sharing its architecture with the old Fortuner and the old Hilux. The first generation Innova was codenamed AN40. While it was launched in Indonesia in 2004, Toyota brought it down to India on the 24th of February 2005. The Innova replaced the Qualis in India. Now the Qualis had been a very successful car and the Innova was nothing less. In fact, the anticipation for the Innova was so high that just before launch, only in Maharashtra, Toyota received 5,000 bookings for this MPV. When the Innova was launched in India, the pricing was damn attractive. The petrol variant had a starting price of Rs 6,74,000 while the diesel variant had a starting price of Rs 7,34,000. Finally, factory dispatches began on the 1st of March 2005. And even today, if you see an Innova from the first batch running around on the roads, don't be surprised. Such is the reliability.
Toyota Innova, desire to stay.
The 2005 Toyota Innova was offered with two engines, a 2-liter VVTi petrol engine and a 2.5-liter D4D diesel engine. While the petrol engine delivered 136 PS of power, the diesel engine produced a measly 103 PS. Well, in 2005, in an MPV who needed more power, needless to say, the Innova petrol found very few takers, while the diesel was a brilliant hit. In fact, there were thousands of customers who upgraded from the Qualis to the Innova. This rear-wheel drive MPV was offered only with a 5-speed manual gearbox in India, while in overseas markets, you could also have it with a 4-speed automatic. Now, while the base variants of the Innova were pretty much bare bones without any sort of features, the top variants were decently loaded with airbags, ABS and a basic audio system. Sales of the Innova grew exponentially and Toyota was just laughing their way to the bank. Giving company to the old Innova was also the old Corolla, which was selling in good numbers. The Toyota Innova got its first update in 2009. With this update, it came with new bumpers, redesigned headlamps and tail lamps and a new grille. With this update, it also got some creature comforts like climate control and steering mounted audio controls. The car started looking smarter, and I think this was the best facelift that the first generation Innova received. The facelift which came after this update made the Innova, should I say, ugly? The 2009 Toyota Innova was BS4 compliant and it also got an intercooler. The power and torque figures remained unchanged though. In early 2009, Toyota also launched the CNG version of the Innova. The CNG kit was mated to the regular 2-liter petrol engine, and back in the day, the CNG kit was Euro 3 compliant. In August 2011, Toyota launched the special edition of the Innova. Guess the name? That was the Innova Crysta edition. Who knew that the Crysta name would be carried over to the second generation Innova that was set to be launched in 2016? Well, the 2011 Innova Crysta was nothing but a minor limited edition. It was based on the VX variant and it came with a wooden panel on the center console, new alloys and new leather seat covers. It also came with some body graphics and a muffler tip. In 2011, Toyota sold close to 76,000 units of this MPV in India. The Innova got its second update in 2012, and with this update, it got new bumpers, new lights, new alloys, and some changes to the interior like a new steering wheel.
My life's great when you're happy.
In Indonesia, this version of the Innova was called the Grand New Kijang Innova. That's a pretty long name, but in India, it was just the Innova. In 2012, Toyota introduced the new top-of-the-line variant of the Innova called the Z variant. The Z variant was positioned above the VX trim, and now the Innova's portfolio had the following variants: E, G, GX, VX and Z. The Toyota Innova completed 4 lakh sales in India in 2013, and to celebrate this, Toyota introduced a new chrome edition of the Innova. Now this was also a minor limited edition with some chrome inserts on the outside. Finally, in 2013, the first generation Innova got its last update. With this update, the MPV got a bigger grille and slightly redesigned bumpers. The 2013 Innova got a touchscreen and a reverse camera. While the mechanicals and the features remained the same, Toyota made a very wise move by adding standard dual front airbags across the variant lineup. With this update, the Innova also got a wooden panel on the center console and a leather-wrapped steering wheel with a wooden insert at the top. It was April 2014 when Toyota issued a recall for the Innova in India. Around 45,000 units of the car were affected due to an error with the spiral cable that is installed on the steering wheel. Now this issue led to a continuous illumination of the airbag light on the instrument cluster. Yes, a lot of owners of the Innova started panicking, but Toyota rectified all the cars free of cost. In 2015, the Toyota Innova completed 10 years in India. Yes, you heard it right. Toyota was selling the same generation of the car for 10 years and people were happily lapping it up. Now, to celebrate 10 years of the Innova, Toyota launched another special edition. This special edition came with a touchscreen audio system and some chrome garnishes on the headlamps and the tail lamps. With this edition, Toyota also added dual-tone leather seats to the Innova. Oh, the Innova also got body graphics, how can I forget that? Finally, we entered 2016 and it was time to bid farewell to the Toyota Innova first generation. Production of the old Innova came to a halt in March 2016. And Toyota actually had a farewell ceremony at their plant. Before that, in February 2016, Toyota showcased the second generation of the Innova at the Auto Expo. The Toyota Innova Crista, codenamed the AN140, drew a very good response from the viewers at the Auto Expo. However, the older Innova was also a favorite with Indian buyers. The resale value of the Innova continued to be tremendous, and even today, the older Innova fetches good value even if it has run north of 1 lakh kilometers. In May 2016, Toyota finally launched the all-new Innova Crista in India. It was priced from Rs 13.84 to 20.78 lakhs. Yes, that is a huge increase over the price of the older Innova, but the new Innova Crista offered so much more. The new Innova Crista is based on Toyota's new global architecture platform, and you know what? It shared only 5% components with the older Innova. The new Innova got major changes inside out. It was not only bigger in size, but also got far more luxurious interiors and features that were unheard of in the old Innova. Most importantly, the new Innova Crista came with 7 airbags. Initially, the Toyota Innova was launched with 2 engine options. Both were diesel engines, 2.4 litre and 2.8 litre. The Toyota Innova Crista also got eco and power modes. Later, in 2016 itself, Toyota launched the petrol version of the Innova Crista with a 2.7 litre petrol engine mated to either a 6-speed automatic or a 5-speed manual. Priced from Rs 13.73 lakhs to Rs 19.62 lakhs, the Innova Petrol barely found any takers. I mean, who wants a petrol MPV with the guzzler of an engine? In February 2016, before the launch of the Innova Crista, the Asian NCAP had crash tested the car and it came out with a rating of 4 stars. In India, the Toyota Innova Crista became a hit and it carried forward the sales legacy of its predecessor. In fact, there used to be a 3-month waiting period for the Innova Crista and Toyota sales increased by 25%. The Innova is also said to be the highest grossing car for any manufacturer in India. Now, in terms of value, the Toyota Innova Krista came out to be the top selling car in India, and 50% of the sales were from the automatic variant. Now, when people started buying the Innova Krista in India, a lot of initial customers complained about a very bumpy ride. Toyota acted promptly and they downgraded the wheels on the Innova from 17 inches to 16 inches. Thus, the ride was a little less bumpier and the car a little less prone to punctures. In April 2017, Toyota launched the Innova Touring Sport in India. Now, the Touring Sport was nothing but a cosmetically enhanced version of the Innova Krista. It was offered in red and white colors with exterior chrome accents and full black interiors with red wood inlays. Now, the red color of the Touring Sport looked a bit loud, but yes, it did find a good number of takers in India. The Touring Sport was first launched with 2.8-litre diesel automatic, 2.4-litre diesel manual and 2.7-litre petrol automatic variants. But in September 2017, the 5-speed manual gearbox of the 2.4-litre diesel engine was replaced by a 6-speed manual gearbox. In July 2018, Toyota recalled the Innova Krista Petrol in India due to a faulty wiring harness. The fuel return hose was wrongly connected to the canister hose, and that resulted in fuel leakage when the tank was full. Of course, this issue was rectified for free, and even the Fortuner petrol was affected. In March 2019, Toyota got a new G Plus variant of the Innova Krista. It was slotted between the G and the GX variants, and it was available with 7-seater and 8-seater options. Now, the G Plus variant got only a 2.4-litre diesel engine with the 6-speed manual, and it was Rs 38,000 cheaper than the GX variant. However, it lost out on a few features like the audio system, rear defogger and a rear center armrest. It was in April 2019 when the Innova Krista got a minor update. The vehicle now came with ivory colored upholstery, perforated leather seats, USB fast charging and heat rejection glass. The heat rejection and the fast charging features were also added to the Innova Touring Sport. However, these updates were available only on the diesel variants, nothing for petrol. Now we are in 2020 and ahead of the BS6 norms, Toyota sadly discontinued the 2.8-litre diesel engine from the Innova. Yes, the 2.4-litre diesel engine now got a 6-speed automatic gearbox, and the 2.7-litre petrol engine was also upgraded to meet the new norms. Prices of the Innova were increased by almost Rs 1.2 lakhs, and the Innova 2.4 Z80 variant now costs the same as the 2.8-litre Z automatic variant. Now, the 2.4-litre engine isn't as punchy as the 2.8-litre engine, but it does offer better fuel efficiency. The 2.8-litre diesel engine is a great performer, and thankfully, the Fortuner retains the same engine. In March 2020, Toyota introduced the Innova Krista Leadership Edition. Now, this Leadership Edition is nothing but a special edition to celebrate 15 years of the Innova in India. The exterior of the Leadership Edition looks very similar to the Touring Sport, but on the inside, you get a couple of changes. The Leadership Edition gets a 360-degree camera, auto-folding mirrors, and of course new badges on the outside. Now, this is based on the VX variant. It is priced Rs 62,000 more, and it is available only with the 2.4-litre diesel manual variant. Maybe stock clearance? Now, the Toyota Innova has found a huge number of applications in India. This MPV is popular as a family car, as a chauffeur-driven car, as a local taxi, as well as a tourist car. It is widely used on shootings too, and a number of news publications and TV channels use the Innova as a generator car. The dependency of people on this reliable workhorse is just unbeatable. So this is the story of the Toyota Innova in India up till now. Yes, this MPV is expected to get a midlife facelift later this year, and that will include some cosmetic changes and some interior tweaks. The Innova has proven itself to be a very worthy product, and customers of this car just swear by it. The number of old Innovas running on our roads is huge, and that is a testament to this car's reliability, and the Innova Krista isn't any different. In fact, there's a popular saying that Toyota cars are so reliable, they may even outlast the owner. Okay guys, so goodbye, take care in the current COVID-19 pandemic, and we'll see you soon. Stay safe and do let us know in the comment section below which car's history do you want to see next.